You're not used to me being here. It's so funny. Every time I told my producer, I was like, does he feel like I don't want to interview him? Like, it's like every time you come, I swear they come in and ask you to host.
It's the craziest thing.
You sing so well. You're too talented with all the cards. It's rude.
Way too kind. That's very high praise.
I love Benson Boone, by the way. Why that song?
He's the best.
He's got so many great songs.
Oh my God. He's a great vocalist. He's a great songwriter, and that song is just so beautiful. And I feel like everyone has someone in mind when songs like that come on. And for me, it's my grandparents.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's a song about loss. It's very bittersweet, but it's really moving.
You have such an R&B influence in your tone.
Oh man, thank you.
Yeah, did you grow up with a lot of R&B as well?
I did. You know, I did. I grew up with a lot of R&B, a lot of like '90s era boy bands, because that's kind of where that's when I grew up.
Yeah.
I had a crush in 6th grade. Her name's Jacqueline. She loved NSYNC.
Oh yeah.
And so that's how I taught myself to sing, was like in the bathroom, in the shower, playing NSYNC.
You wanted to be cool, so she'd like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized going through puberty, like I was a math kid. Like my parents. I'm Chinese. I don't know if any of you noticed, but I had very Chinese parents, and they were very like, be the math guy. And I was like, okay. And then puberty hit, and I was like, wait, that's not cool. I was like, these skills that you've given me are not applicable in my life.
They're letting me down.
They're like, I got A's, but I don't have any game. I don't have a game, and I don't have a date. So yeah, I was like, well, maybe if I build myself up to be like the next JC Chazé.
There you go.
Then, because she was a JC Chazé super fan.
That's a big deal. That's like Edward and Jacob, that's Justin and JC. That's exactly. It's a very polarizing conversation.
A heated rivalry, if you will.
Yes. Hey, I didn't mention this yet, and I don't know why. I'm such a tool. Congrats on being engaged.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's us. That's us in Paris.
Were you nervous to propose?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
That's maybe the only time in my life that I've been more nervous than I was just now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough, because she is usually the planner of all things, and I get to, anytime we get to do anything, I get to lean on her, and that's proposal is the one thing in your life that you don't get to lean on your partner at all for. You have to plan it completely in secret.
Yeah.
And you have to not tell her anything, and just kind of do it all yourself. And I'm not good at that, you guys. I did manage to pull something out of a hat. I flew a bunch of her friends in. I flew her brother and her sister in, and she was very surprised by that. And then I got Taylor Swift to make her a video, which was really cool. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Bet you weren't expecting that one. Now I know.
What a drop in a moment! Wow. Oh my gosh.
I was shocked.
What? That was so cool of her.
Shocked. Yeah.
What a sweetheart.
So my fiance works in music. She works for a label.
Yeah.
And so she works with a lot of pop girlies. And she had an artist, Gracie Abrams, that was opening for Taylor.
Oh yeah.
On the
we
Eras
had her on
tour.
here. Yeah.
And Gracie's amazing and so phenomenally talented.
And having a moment. Yeah.
Yes. And so we kind of got to not know, but we saw her coming and going, and she was such a Swiftie growing up. So I was like, if there's one person that would be just the perfect cherry on top of this day, it would be her.
That's so cool.
It's just whatever your woman want. It's like, you got to know your woman.
Okay.
And whatever that version of that is for you.
Stop being so sexy. Stop it. Now let's look at his new show, The Copenhagen Test. You can see it now on Peacock. The show is intense. The subject, just how everything is played out. Tell everybody about the show, like the premise.
So I play this analyst at an intelligence agency called The Orphanage. His name's Alexander Hale. And he realizes one day that his eyes and ears have been hacked. So there's an enemy somewhere that knows everything that he's seeing and everything that he's hearing. And it means that he's the mole. He realizes that he's the mole. He's selling secrets to somewhere that
and had no idea.
And had no idea.
Yeah.
And so in order to navigate through it, he's got to play this this whole Truman Show of everything around him and everything that he's trying to play into the fact that he knows that the enemy knows what he's seeing. And so it just becomes, it's a very layered show. There's a lot going on. And there's also a lot of action, especially I think in the later episodes. And yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Thank you.
And that's rare. I feel like a lot of things are, repeated or whatever, or, done again. And I think this is a really fresh idea, which is exciting.
Yeah, I just
love action as well.
Yeah.
Because it's exciting to dive into a story that's new.
Yeah.
So your mind is hacked in the show, like you said. I don't know, how does that make you feel? I know there's a lot of talk about AI and a lot of talk about just where we're headed. Like, did that kind of freak you out a little bit, just this whole story?
Yeah, it makes me want to go into a bunker.
I know.
Not ever look at a phone again. Well, because we were talking about it in our writer's room, but like, technology like that isn't even necessary in this day and age because our phones are listening to us anyway.
Right?
Our phones are spying on everything that we say and do anyway. It knows what we see.
But you know what, kind of thank you, because then I don't have to think about it, and it just pops up. Yeah. I think I'm one that doesn't mind.
Oh yeah, you're
I'm
like,
not doing anything so
paper.
cool that you can't hear about. Like, you know? But you're like, oh, I like this necklace, and it's like something pops up, and you're like, all right. Like,
but then I just find like 5 hours go by, and I'm like, what am I doing?
oh, are you on your phone like that? I'm not on my phone like that.
I try not to be, and then I just get sucked, and then you just get sucked in. Oh. Because the algorithms are so good at keeping you.
They are good, but did you see that Social Dilemma? Did
yes.
You see? It only took Mama one time.
No,
I
totally.
saw that thing and
like,
I canceled everything on my phone.
Oh my God. That's
it freaked me out. And also, I think that it's a scary thing because people start to feel like that's a reality. And it's like, that's not a reality. And you shouldn't live off your likes. And you shouldn't like something because so many people liked it. Or you shouldn't, it's just a very scary thing. My kids hate me because all their friends have stuff. And I'm like, not under my roof. I don't think they mind so much because it annoys them when they go out to dinner with people and all their kids they're on their phone and they get so annoyed by it, which I love. But we get addicted to it. But it's an interesting way that y'all did this show to show how that could really take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's scary.
It's really, really terrifying, and I'm terrified of myself, and I'm terrified of my phone. So yeah, that's why.
Get off your phone.
I know. Yeah. Watching the show back too, I'm like, I just want to do Broadway for the rest of my life.
You're about to, so congrats. And AI hasn't taken that over yet.
Nope.
So
never will.
You're gonna do Broadway. So tell everybody about that.
Thank you guys so much. Well, so I'm doing O'Mary, which I'm really, really excited about.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about living in New York because I've never.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I've never done it.
Yeah.
I only ever come in for like the press rounds, in and out in 4 days, and
it
sucks.
It is cool, like when you find your little spots, you know what I'm saying? And you stay kind of in it's just a beautiful city, man. And I'm like a small town Texas kid, but moving here, it is such a cool place, even to raise kiddos as well. Not sure if y'all are gonna, but I'm just saying, enjoy marriage for a minute.
There we go.
But it is a really cool place to live.
Yeah, there's so many different
neighborhoods. It's so diverse, and the food.
Yeah.
And the parks. I love them. Thank you, Bette Midler. She really turned that around. We need another, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. Be on your phone. We need another break. Everybody, let's hear it one more time for Simu Liu. This show is called The Copenhagen Test. You can catch it streaming now on Peacock.